But the question was, what happens when you're imbibing this stuff, breathing it in, drinking it at trace levels for 10, 15 years? Like, do you have weird diseases down the road? Hopefully not, right? I pray every day that hopefully not, but you can only study that in the moment.
Right.
And so we actually, working with a public health epidemiologist in North Carolina and some in Ohio, we actually came up with a plan. Like, here's what you would need to do. You'd collect samples in the first 6 months to a year after the disaster. And I'm talking about like fingernail clippings, things like that. You'd establish a baseline of toxins in people's blood. And then 5 years later, 10 years later, you'd try to figure out what the toxins were in people's blood 5 years, 10 years down the road. And then you'd ask yourself, what weird diseases, if any, are people starting to develop after 5, 10, 15 years, right? The long-term health effects of this stuff.